Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have this 2014. It's a Dodge Durango and we have an issue with the starter. And the way we can know that it's the starter is if we push the brake. On this car you have to push the brake in order to start it. So we push it and nothing happens. The way we can know that we have a starter issue is by going directly to the starter solenoid, and that way we can diagnose if this car has an issue with the starter or not. Alright, so let's go to the solenoid really quick so I can show you how to test and how that works. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we are here on the front of the car. I am here on the fuse box, and the way we can know which of this is the solenoid for the starter, we have to go to the index on this fuse box, and I already located the solenoid, so it's gonna be K7. If we go to K7, it says starter solenoid, so we know that that's our starter solenoid for this good truck. So it's gonna be this one, as you can see, and we're gonna remove it so we can test it. All right, you could put it there, and if you don't have a tool like this is a Power Pro tool. If you don't have nothing like this, you can jump these two right here. So this gonna have positive all the time. These two activate the solenoid, that way you can jump the power over here. So this one should have ground, but since it doesn't work, I'm gonna send power to it and nothing happens. So that way we know we have a bad starter. All right, so now that we know what's the issue, let's go and replace the starter. Let's go. Alright guys, so before we proceed to removing the starter, we have to unhook the battery first from the negative post, and the battery is located on the passenger side, under the passenger seat. It has a cover on top. You just pull it up and it's really easy to remove. And to remove the post, you need a 10mm. Remove the unloose this bolt, and the post comes out really slow out. All right, let's go and replace the starter. Okay guys, so I have my jack already on the car. The car is already lifted and we have the jack on the right there. All right, so the starter is located on this side, the driver's side, and let's get under to remove the starter. Alright guys, so the starter is gonna be located right here. As you can see, this is the starter, and we're gonna need a 15mm to remove that bolt. There's actually two. There's one and there's another one on the other side right there. And also we need to remove this heat shield, which have 10mm bolts, and we have to remove it in order to remove our positive terminal right there. And also that's the connector, the black one, we have to remove that one as well. All right, so let me just remove those really quick and let's change it. All right, so the heat shield is out, and now the next step is to remove the that little tab. So the way to remove this connector, you don't have to push the back. Instead you push the front like this, and then you pull it like that, because if you push the back, it's not gonna work. All right, so next step is the positive terminal, and I believe we need a 15mm to remove as well. Alright guys, so the positive is out, and actually you need a 13mm to remove that bolt. This one. So you need a 13 to remove the bolt right there. And the next step is remove this 15mm, and these are quite tight, so you need to have a good grip on them and have a large tool, because those are really hard to remove. So good luck removing them. I'm gonna remove them now myself, so let's don't lose hope and try as hard as you can. And also, if it's better if you use gloves, because when you remove them you can hit yourself on the side of these metals, right? Alright guys, so the starter bolts are out and it's time to remove it. So the way to remove it is just pull it forward, and also this thing is quite heavy, so make sure you don't hit yourself. And here it is. Starter is out. And here we have the starter, guys. This is the used one. So I'm gonna do a bench test really quick, and the way I'm gonna do it is using this battery. Just put it positive on the positive terminal and just ground it right there. And I connected this tool right here. We should see negative right here, that means it's alive. But once we push positive, it's gonna create the magnetic field and allow this to work. It's spin, but let's do this and nothing's gonna happen. You can see I'm putting power in it and nothing's happening. Alright, so we can for sure know that this starter is bad. Okay guys, so we have the starter here and I'm gonna do the same test just to make sure it works. So once we put power here, we should see moving. Just gonna power it a little bit and we see it works. Right, now let's put it into the car. Alright guys, so now that we know that our starter is good, it's time to put it back into the car. And to install it, you just do the reverse. So I'm gonna skip the part because there's no way to show it since I already show you how to remove it. So I'm gonna install it and I'm gonna run the car, make sure this thing that I'm sure that it works, and let's see if the car starts again. Alright, so the starter is installed already, and now I'm gonna put the battery back to its place. So it just connect the battery back to where it was. We retighten the bolt, and now let's go start the vehicle. Also, don't forget to put the solenoid back, I mean the relay, that way we can start the car, because otherwise it's not gonna start. So let's go ahead and start the vehicle and let's see if it worked. Check it out. Brake on the pedal, I mean foot on the pedal, and let's start it. And boom guys, we successfully fixed this car. So that was the whole issue. It was just a starter. That was the whole problem with this car. So there it is. That's how you fix the starter on a 2014 Dodge Durango. I hope you like this information, guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.